Hey, what's going on? Another casual Sunday Fall Guys. What's going on, Jim? Your Valheim world was crushed. All 6 hours of gameplay down the drain. I saw that you killed one of the legendaries or bosses or whatever it is that they're called. I'll be back on Valheim on Tuesday. Hopefully to become a real Viking. I'm gonna do a little bit of research. Make sure I know what the hell I'm doing this time. So I thought for tonight, we just keep it chill. Just get a little bit of Fall Guys in before kind of relax. Sunday, fun day, lazy Sunday, whatever you want to call it. Just hanging out, you know? That sucks about your when you say your world was crushed, did you, and like file wise, you lost it, or world was crushed in terms of you ruined your game so far that pretty stoked you get to do it all over again. So it's gone. That's what that sounds like. That sucks. That's rough. Oh, grief. You were, I guess you played with randos or whatever, and they came and just pillaged all your things. Like griefing, right? Isn't that's when, like if you let people in and they seem like they're going to help you and then they basically just take all your shit and maybe even ruin things intentionally? That's my understanding of what that is. Nice thing about Fall Guys is just playing on the controller. That's part of the casualness, part of the chill. God, that sucks though. Well, now you can avoid all the mistakes that you made the first time you made your Valheim server or world. Axe to spawn monsters, that's unfortunate. Alright, I've already forgotten some of the buttons. Jump, dive, now you just need grab. Trigger, got it. Oh, and we're off. So is that, I guess I'm assuming that's, if they can spawn monsters and stuff, that's like having server commands in Minecraft. You can just like randomly give yourself resources and spawn things. It's nice, and I don't know, but it does cheapen it a little bit, and it's annoying if other people do it to you. Oh, we got this. Easy qualification. I might have to mess with the timing on my bots. I'm spamming my own chat right now. It's pretty brutal. Man. See, DayZ got you too comfortable playing with strangers online. Because even though they can kill you and take your things, it's only limited to like that life or character that you have, right? It's not like your whole progress on a survival game is just lost. Or maybe it is. I don't know. DayZ just looks appealing. I still haven't played it. A drink water reminder to the bot. That would be probably not a bad idea for a lot of people. I'm assuming much like when I record podcasts, there's like a sweet spot where you want to be hydrated enough. Oh, Jesus. You want to be hydrated enough, but not so hydrated that you're going to the bathroom prematurely. Oh, like a pro. Oh, they took advantage of you because you were inexperienced. They were predators. Is the benefit, I mean, again, you don't know probably about as much as me, but is the benefit, or like, what's the appeal of doing that? I guess they take all your shit so they got resources without doing anything in their own world, but then at the same time, is there, what? Is there anything you can achieve, I guess, by going into somebody else's that you can't do on your own? is part of the appeal just being an asshole, you know? Held up in their white van and offered you candy. Yeah, probably just trolling. I can't... Anybody who would go through what it would take to get in your game, get in your world and everything, earn a little bit of your trust, right? Like, the benefit isn't worth, you know, the little bit of wood and stones and mushrooms, whatever. That's not really all the work that it takes, but if they're just a fan of trolling, that's quite a big bang for their buck, you know? They're pretty epic. Yeah, exactly. I'm sure it was epic. Just spawn in a bunch of chaos and death. Leave your world in shambles. It sounds fun, but it's unfortunate that there has to be a victim, you know, I guess. Especially if you're the victim. Sorry again, Jim. But yeah, I'm gonna have to mess with these timers. It is just funny to look and see so many of my own comments happen all at the same time. But you killed the first boss, first baddie for the... Well. But anyway, yeah, you killed the first one. That's pretty big. I mean, that's much further than I've... Jesus. It's much further than I've gotten to this point. I would just like to make clothes that aren't leather. Hosted the stream for 5 viewers, rated the channel for 5 viewers. Well, I can't wait until I'm a little more experienced to know what that means, but thanks for being here. Thanks for doing it. Raid. Alright. Yeah, I think I just got too caught up. Between reading the chat and messing with the hot dog, I lost track of it. But I'm being raided. That's cool. Again, I guess. I'll get better at this. I'll learn what all this means. Ends the stream, sends our viewers over here. Well, thanks for coming over from Just Call Me Bert. Appreciate everybody who came over from there. Everybody who listened, appreciate Bert for sending people over here. Face palms. I know. I'll get better. Everybody starts. I think this is like my 4th time that I've streamed. I'm doing very well. Hello, thank you. Alright, now I can leave. Got sidetracked, went into the next one, boom. Oh, maybe now it's time to focus on Fall Guys. I think I've been too focused on my chilling, right? Hanging out with the chat, but I appreciate everybody for being here, hanging out. Epic nickname. Quit. So, let me ask. What was, anyone who's still here, what was Bert playing? Was he also playing Fall Guys, or are you coming here from a completely different game altogether? Jim, you wanted to start over anyway? Well, they kind of forced you to, right? They forced your hand on that one. Just taking a big old shit on your server. Here we go. Red Dead 2. I've played that on console a little bit. It was slow. It was one of those games I just really wanted myself. Know that the penguin in this game is also called Bert. Red Dead was really one of those games I wanted to get into, and I just tried to force it, but it never, I don't know, it never happened. I wanted it to be GTA in the Wild West, and it just wasn't, it just didn't get there for me. No. Nope. Oh, here we go. Nope. Well, let's see. He destroyed Brilliant and start slow. Hang on. Just playing Fall Guys. Story was brilliant at the end. Yeah. Well, maybe I just needed to get past the slow part, but I just had a hard time. Whoa. still doable. Lost track there for a minute because I thought I was basically gone, but this is still doable. No! Just not a cowboy. Maybe that's what's wrong. I'm the problem. It's not the game. Qualified next round. But no, I did not know that the penguin in this game was called Bird. I think as far as I got in the Red Dead story, you were... I would barely made it out of the first city, town, area. You still had that camp outside of town with all the different... different characters, and the missions were super. It was kind of like every time you play GTA, there's that first round of missions where it's kind of lame and it feels like too easy. But it almost the pace that it escalates from there is satisfying, right? It gets challenging quick. In Red Dead, I think it just maybe it was trying to hold my hand too much, or maybe I just didn't appreciate or realize what it was trying to show me. But yeah, I tried hard, just didn't click for whatever reason. Candle, ice cream cone. Oh, they're qualifying quick. I think I'm still good as long as I make this. I can somewhat consistently, fairly regularly make it past the first two. Anytime a team-based game comes up, it doesn't normally go my way. And a lot of the later things, I've only played in like 2 or 3 finales, and I don't have a crown. I have never won. I've never taken it all the way, but tonight could just be the night. That's pretty cool. So I'm 4 streams in, 5 streams into my streaming career, whatever you want to call it, and I've already been rated. That's exciting. I apologize for the ignorance of not even knowing what that meant initially. But again, thanks for coming. Thanks for hanging out. A couple people even hit the follow button. I appreciate that. No. I was hoping that once winter was over, I wouldn't have to play the winter-themed maps. And I guess I don't play them as often, but it's still... They don't usually go my way. It's all good. Did I not? Oh no. Well, that could... This is bad. That's a pretty big, setback. I guess I missed the checkpoint when you jump off. So I thought there was a checkpoint up here when you first jump off that platform for the second fans. There's already 1913. Whoa, I was just going for a moral victory and it's become more embarrassing. Blech. Eliminated. Haven't played Fall Guys since these maps came out. I don't know that there's any of those winter themed ones that came out that I loved. I mean, none of them are awful. The downhill, like the downhill skiing where you have to jump through the rings, the bronze, silver, gold rings. That one's a pain in the ass. I'm not good at that one at all. Decent at that one, at the one I just did, although that performance may not have made it seem like it, but. what's that? For everyone who has played Fall Guys who's watching, any crowns? Am I the only crownless person hanging out tonight? If you haven't played Fall Guys since these maps came out, does that mean that you got your crown and just quit while you're ahead? Keep getting distracted by chat. That's funny. The distraction of having the chat here and streaming and just talking in general really slows me down. And then I start to feel guilty if I get too into playing the game because then I'm being super duper quiet. Let's see, Bert still hasn't gotten a crown. You have 150 crowns. That's bravo. I can't. No words. That's I mean, that feels like a lot to me. Maybe it's not in the scheme. Like maybe there's people out there with maybe like having 700 crowns is really common, but everything's relative, and I got 0. So props on 150. Played since day 1. Good. Well, it shows. If you like watching people stream this game because you want to get better, stick around and maybe I can show you some what not to do stuff, right? But it seems like you don't really need my help, that's for sure. I'm really trying to get a color scheme. Again, I haven't played too much, and my performances aren't that great, so it's gonna be a bit of a grind for me unless I spend like real money for in-game currency. But I'm really trying to get a color scheme for this skin that matches this donut that I have on the wall behind me, right? Something with pink, either pink skin with some colored sprinkles on him here, or pink sprinkles with the white. Whatever. I'm not too picky. I would just like something that kind of keeps with my unintentional and kind of nonsensical donut theme. Oh, that's a good reminder that I did leave for myself. Anybody who is still hanging out, if you haven't already, you want to follow the channel, I appreciate it. I mean, you've been here this long since the raid started. You dealt with the fact that I didn't know what was going on. You can't hate it, right? So click follow. Watch me play, Fall Guys, play some Valheim. I have Apex Legends on my computer, but I am not... I play for fun, but that is probably the one where I'm the furthest away from being good. And you're watching me play this, so that's saying something. Although my goal is to definitely get better at Valheim. I'm going to stream on Tuesday. No, I picked the wrong side. See, I thought there was a checkpoint there too, but who knows? Valheim any good? From this little bit that I've played, I enjoy it, but I like those survival crafting games. I'm a big Minecraft fan, so like, if you don't like games like that, then that one's probably not going to be up your alley. It's a little more in the magical, mystical realm, right? So it's not the environment. You're not going to starve to death, probably. So you're not going to starve to death, probably, in Valheim, unless you're awful. But if you mess around with the wrong wild boar or wander into the wrong forest, then that could be the end of you. You know what I'm saying? Viking fantasy things, trolls. I don't know, saying buzzwords that'll hopefully help give you an idea what that game's all about. But I have a lot of fun with it. I'll be playing on Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern. You are followed, so hopefully you pop in. Yeah, Viking Minecraft. That's, in a nutshell, that is exactly what it is. Yeah, I mean, for $20, it's better than a lot of full-priced, or at least higher-priced survival games that I've tried. So yeah, I mean, good bang for your buck. And just don't let people join your world. That's right. Don't make the same mistake that NoScope Dad did and have randos join your world, because they will ruin it. Potentially. I mean, there are good people out there, right? Maybe people just want to meet friends and have fun. But beware, I guess, would be the advice. But yeah, $20 is great bang for your buck. And if you do want to watch people play, or you're interested in starting, like I said, I'll be here Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern, playing some Valheim. And I'm not, like a lot of the people, if you go to the browse page on Twitch and you check, and you go to the Valheim browse page, you're going to see people that are all like exponentially farther than me. So if you want maybe like more of a real view of what it's going to be when you actually start playing, again, might be encouraging to watch me play because I'm not very far and I don't really know what I'm doing yet. This was actually one of the winter maps. This was probably my favorite of all the winter maps. I still don't love it, but I hate it the least, I would say. Nope. Alright, now see, and I don't try... Hit me. I don't know the timing for that. I've never really tried it before, but I've seen people clear obviously huge chunks of the map by just getting punched all the way there. But only 29 people are going to qualify, so we got to take it serious. They know the strat. No. No! Oh, that's goaltending. Swing. Who's last person to qualify? I'll take it. Hop on, you get a chance. Easier for me to watch someone like, yeah, that I had the same problem because I found myself now, if I want advice for certain games, like Valheim specifically, I'll go to YouTube because people will post their playthroughs there from like day one. So even these people that you're watching stream who are on day like 872, you can still go back as long as they've kept some kind of YouTube archive. Or there's people who put it exclusively on YouTube. Definitely. Yeah, I mean, you can come here, you might learn a little bit watching me, but if you want to learn quick, I would spend time on YouTube because that's where I'm going to be. Come here if you want to share ideas. Maybe you can help me after you learn stuff, right? Help each other. This is... I've only played this one a couple times. Come on, snowman. Only 17 people are going to finish. Oh my gosh. Get up. What are there, 17 people left? Big Brett's right. Big brain thinking. It's the only kind of thinking we do around here. That's right. You guys push it. Oh my gosh, this is brutal. Scoot up here. No! Oh, I felt good about it right up till that last part. Now there's too many of us. I'm caught in the hate. 8, 17, 9, 11. I think we got a shot. We might just do it. Qualify. Man, we were the last person to qualify last time. Second, but it doesn't matter. All you got to do is get in, right? Because we all start in the same place for the next round. And this is where I'm afraid they're going to throw in team games, which, like I said, don't usually go my way. Block party. This is revolving carousel, different walls. It's been a while because I streamed it a week ago or maybe 2 weeks ago, something like that. But I streamed it not too long ago, but I didn't do Stellar, so I didn't get to experience a lot of the things that come up beyond like round 2. You gotta be close to the front, so if that wall comes up and scoops you, you've got time to react. But you don't want to be so close that people can come up, start getting grabby. Maybe grab you, push you, throw you off, you know? Oh, those ones are... That's tricky. Sneaky with the thing you gotta jump. Oh, let me in. There we go. Alright, 25 seconds. Just gotta hang on for 25 seconds. Has anybody gone? I'm sure somebody has. But there's far too many people left. Here we go. Barely made that one. They even look tired. Wave bye to everybody. 11 people. This might be a finale. Number one. That's right. Winning. At least some. I feel good about playing in a finale, right? Even if I don't even have to win it. They're nice. Here we go. Okay. See if we can't get our first crown again on stream. Always important to warm up. Alright, so we're not jumping like... I think it's what, 3 layers high in each hexagon takes. I'm playing it like it's old school hex, where like you can't fall. Oh, I just took myself out. That would suck. Alright, well nobody's been eliminated yet. I was hopeful that there'd be possible... No, my connection. I might have lost the stream. I lost the game. You may not have seen that. You may not hear me. Not sure if I lost everything there. Chat, let me know. If you can hear me now... You seen it? Yeah. That was... Well, you don't know if I wasn't gonna win. So we could just pretend that I did. It won't go on the stats, and I don't have the crown. But we know. You know? You can say as certainly as you can say that I won equally as certain, or would have won equally as certainly as you can say I would have lost, because nobody was dead yet. You know, it's still anybody's game in hearts and minds, in my heart and mind, and in all of yours. We're gonna take the win. I can say this now that I've had interaction of a handful of people, more than I normally have. We can say that we're gonna take that win for the chat, right? We're gonna take it for the stream. I'm going to take that for me, but we're going to take it for the chat. Take it for us together. I almost canceled. I almost bailed on streaming tonight because Xfinity or Comcast or whatever name they would prefer to go by was just being duty today. They were not cooperating. So I'm not necessarily surprised to see a connection issue, but I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed. You know, like my parents. I mean, oh my god, there was too much time spent on that wall. Barely making it. We in, I think. Oh, I think we took the last spot again, right? Like I said, it doesn't matter. You just have to get in. That's the only step. Step one, finish. Let's see what's up next. Oh, that's a good point. Speaking of watching people that put their gaming content on YouTube, and speaking of people that have Valheim series, again, I reminded myself through the chat that I am putting up videos on YouTube from my Valheim playthroughs, at least. Maybe some of these Fall Guys ones if they're good enough. That could take some time. But yeah, I've got one video up already. I'll put another one up this week of Valheim playthrough from like day one, not having read directions or instructions or anything. So there's a link in the chat to YouTube, and you can get it all on my Twitch profile or whatever too. Same name's gonna be Primal Bro Plays. No, you piece of shit. All right, seriously. There we go. Gold, 7 points. Another gold, 12. Let's get on. No, what happened? Okay. 13. Alright, I should, unless I keep doing that, I should be able to make it on this one. One more point. One more point. Whoa. No. Oh no. How am I gonna really squander this opportunity? Alright, we made it. Man, that was my chance. .25 qualified. To be fair, I'm on quite a streak because the only game that I've lost or didn't finish successfully was that finale before, right? So I'm a little bit of a hot streak right now. Alright. I don't know how people don't get grabbier on this one with their dancing. I want to be part of this. Oops. Again, I'm my own worst enemy in a lot of these. I think Xfinity is the only one that's won a crown today. They stole the crown from me. Interesting. Oh, did I kill him? No, he made it. I thought I killed the alligator. Oh, I almost killed myself. again. Oh, man. Alright, I don't know if it's a... It doesn't even look, at this point, doesn't even look like an internet issue. I wonder if it's a Fall Guys issue. All our hardest level variations. I'll play hard mode and main show. We'll just try to keep it rolling. If a connection gives me too many more problems, or really just becomes a pain in the ass or anything, then we'll go ahead and end the stream short. Again, it's just been about chilling and hanging out on Sunday. Man, chilling and hanging out on Sunday. Thank you again, Bert, for sending people here with your raid. Thank you to everybody, again, who followed, kept watching. And thank you to all who keep hanging out, even when the internet is working against us. I know. Hands on the head, face palm, all the emojis. It's just odd because I would assume that if my network was really having a hard time, and the internet in general, you would assume that the stream would suffer as well. So that's why I'm coming in and like, is it a Fall Guys problem? I'm always inclined to blame Xfinity, because I have. Okay, the thing with Xfinity is that they get a lot. People shit on them, especially here where I live. But I mean, I hear it all the time. And cable companies deserve a lot of it. But at the same time, for all the bads, I think they get blown out of proportion. So people, I don't know, on a scale of 1 to 10, if Xfinity in reality is a 5 or a 6, people act like it took a shortcut unintentionally, accidentally. But if Xfinity is a 5 or a 6 out of 10, then people act like they're... No, I can't believe I've done this to myself. Yeah, people act like they're a 2 or a 1, right? So I think they're just... I think it's exaggerated, but that's just in my own personal experience. But yeah, tonight I think it's their fault. Although it could be Fall Guys, or it could be mine, or it could be a coincidence. There's really no way of... Get out of the way! There's really no way of knowing. The problem is most of the time we don't have a choice of providers. That's the realest thing. But they always say, it's like, well, you do have a choice, right? Because you can get this terrible, shitty, awful satellite internet that's never gonna work. So, like, you have options. You do have a choice, right? But I'd obviously rather have the worst hardwired internet connection than the best. Until Elon Musk figures out what he's doing, I'll sign up for that internet. I don't care how many satellites they put in space. But yeah, the problem is that most of the time, depending on where you live, you just don't have internet service provider options. That's right, Starlink. I'll take that. Night Fever. Sunday Night Fever. Get it? Play on several things. That wasn't funny, but it's fine. Pay. Yep. I'll pay in Dogecoin for my Starlink. So will Starlink internet come standard in all Teslas? You think that's going to be like, not that they don't already have a great selling pitch, I guess, because they're because they sell enough of them, but I just wondered if they'd make that a feature, right? Why not take advantage of it? But yeah, I'm all about the faster the internet I can get, the better. So if Starlink comes knocking, I'll be paying however they want me to. You know, they can have cash, they can have my Dogecoin. Please don't, I can't see. No. And the streak continues. Oh, I like that guy's pattern. I don't know, because I think skins would be like the costumes, right? Like the outfits, and then like the things like I have that don't, I'm pretty sure are patterns. I'm not positive. Tesla doesn't pay for advertising. Hadn't realized it. So, yeah, I never really realized that either. I guess I never paid enough attention. Maybe I realized it, but I kind of thought so. I've thought this thought about like Lamborghini, Ferrari, right? Like you never see commercials, but people are buying them, and I always wonder if I'm just like, am I just not in the places where they're trying to market to those people? Like, I am not the buyer. I'm not the profile they would come up with of the person that's going to buy a Ferrari. So are they advertising just somewhere that I don't know about? Because I wouldn't normally be there or otherwise be there, or do they just not advertise like Tesla? It seemed that's pretty cool, but I guess it's not surprising when you hear it out loud, because I've never seen a Tesla ad. Oh, I wonder if I'm on hard mode, because this course is kind of hard enough as it is, but now they're shooting fruit. Oh no. Oh no. Can't see. Please let me get up. No! Well, so much for our streak. Definitely don't have direct. Alright, 2. Leveled up. I can shiver. Let's equip it, even though I don't know how to use the emotes either. So, color with a U. The pattern, yes, this is a pattern. And then face, upper and lower, that's what I'm referring to as the skin. And then the face. Nah. Alright. Anyway, let's see if we can stay in a game, and let's see if I can stay in a game, make it all the way to the finale, and not get kicked, because I'm either losing or I'm getting kicked. The only thing left to do is win, right? Damn. Whoa. Chill night, chill Sunday, set the tone. Let's have a good week, everybody. Everybody listening, everybody watching. If you're still here, everyone chatting with me. Let's just have a good week. And today, just relaxing, doing something casual, playing some Fall Guys. Internet's cooperating for now. Avoid fake doors and race to the finish. Alright, here we go. I got a good feeling. Over here. Nope. He had to be wrong. He just went for the same door every time. He had to be wrong eventually, right? Nope. 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 Okay. Thank you. The person just... They jumped into a shut door 4 times while they were... Well, that could be the end of me. Qualified. We made it. Close to the end, if not the end, but whatever. 43 qualified. I really hope it's not a team-based game. Also really hope it's not the one where it drops rings onto the course and you have to jump through them, and they're worth, like, the gold one's worth, I think, 5, and you only need... It's either worth 3 and you only need 5, or it's worth 5 and you only need 7 or something to roll out. This will be fun. This is a lot of people. I to watch Sonic on Prime today. Watched the UFO doc instead. Well, there's nothing wrong with that. I love me a good UFO documentary. I mean, UFOs, cults, paranormal, really anything of that larger genre. No, there's too many. Well, it was a lot of people, like I said. That was hard. When you say Sonic on Prime, you mean like Sonic the Hedgehog movie? Because I saw the one with Jim Carrey. I saw that. That was a pretty good movie. Surprisingly good movie. And I don't know if it helped going into it with low expectation, because I was like, I don't know, this could suck, you know? This could be hacky, it could not be good. No, surprisingly good movie. Have you seen it before? Were you just trying to rewatch it, or were you trying to watch it for the first time? Oh, sold. That comment leads me to believe that this would have been the first time. Don't go into it expecting don't expect a masterpiece or anything life-changing. But if you like Sonic, it's good. They did a good job with the character, right? I guess they didn't. If you saw Detective Pikachu, it's not like that. Like the Pokemon in there, the Pikachu specifically, like obviously because they had to like, it's Ryan Reynolds, right? So he has a personality and a voice. So like they changed what Pokemon really was with that movie. It still wasn't bad. Like I liked Detective Pikachu. That was okay. But it wasn't Pokemon, right? But like Sonic does a really good job of actually kind of just being Sonic, even though again they're giving him like putting him in this real world scenario and stuff. But they do a good job of explaining how that kind of works too. But I'll shut up before I talk about it too much. You already said you were sold. I don't need to. You didn't cry at the Pikachu movie. I, first of all, don't know if I believe it. And second of all, like I said, I'll stop trying to push the Sonic movie. You said you were already sold. But it was better than Detective Pikachu in my opinion. I hope that is the same for you. It seems you like Pikachu more than I did, so I hope that you like Sonic that much more too. And again, don't believe you didn't cry when you watched it. Alright, let's see. This deja vu going through these walls again. Silly legs. No. It's quite a physical game here. I'm sure that this was partially I was gonna say that I'm sure this game is at least partially based on that old what is the Eliminated, and I don't even care, because what is it? It was on, I want to say it was on like Spike TV or one of those things. And it was dubbed, like it was English dubbed on I think a Japanese TV show. When the people, they did obstacle courses to like run through, and it was like the teachers versus the cashiers. I don't know when they would all, help me out if you remember and know what I'm talking about. But yeah, so you're stoic, like, It's like that slap from Gordon Ryan. Yeah, it's been all over, obviously, my personal timeline. I just watch it over and over and over. It's just funny because no one ever expects that they're gonna do something about it, especially in that scenario. It's like Gordon Ryan. How many people confront him and yell at him and say things, right? But it's just funny because he just slapped him, and it didn't take long either. It was very, very quick into the. Unless you count all the things that they've gone back and forth with online as lead up, but in terms of the amount of time that they spent face to face, he slapped him really relatively quick. It was pretty amazing. And for anyone who might be watching this that doesn't know what I'm talking about, you can just Google Gordon Ryan slap, and I'm sure that it'll be the first several things that pop up. Straight to Chappelle's Rick James. That's exactly. It was nice and loud. They were sort of in that big open room with not a lot of people, not a lot of things. So there was like good noise, right? There's good echo on it. Really clean slap. But yeah, and there no reaction, so it was almost just as badass. Like I'm a Gordon Ryan fan, so I'm gonna make apologies for anything or support almost anything that he does, especially the slapping him. Like it was just funny, right? It was good. But it was like amplified because the reaction was, yeah, like you said, it was very stoic. It was just no reaction was the reaction. Oh man, I felt good about that. I was like, that's right. Keep opening the things. This is a smooth run so far. Nope, okay, it's less smooth. Oh, just a stumble. Made it top 10, possibly top 5. ADCC super fight? Does that mean that... I'd love to see it. I don't know that we will. Unless, of course, you're challenging me, at which case, send the contract. You know what I'm saying? But no, I'd love to see that. I don't know if they'll do it or not, because they've had chances to do it before now too. But at the same time, it's still a business, so they have to see that they could, even though it would have been successful before, they could make more money off it now because he got slapped. So who knows? They haven't called for, the ADCC hasn't called for my opinion yet. But when they do, I'll be sure to tell them that I think they should make that fight happen. Oh, roll out. I think it feels like I'm dealing with the consequences of turning on or selecting the hard mode map options. They're going with the old school wrestling story build-up. That's right. I mean, well, look, Gordon Ryan's the best heel, right? Because he doesn't lose, and he's good at talking shit. He's good enough to back it up. Hasn't lost, so everything he says is meaningful. He's funny. Like the things he says are good. The problem with building any super fight like that up a lot, like you see it in the UFC all the time. And this is not, this is like no disrespect to anyone, but a lot of times it's hard when you get, I won't even say a Brazilian, because it could just be a martial artist, like any traditional, like, I don't know, I guess traditional might be the best way to say it, but like one of those respectful, humble martial artists, it's like they struggle so hard to sell the like showmanship part. So like I guess a good example would be like, I'm on Twitch right now, no idea who's watching. I know the UFC is very popular, but it's kind of like, name me 3 non-champion, and maybe 3's too few, but like I think a lot of people would struggle to name people that aren't like George St. Pierre, who isn't really even active anymore, like Conor McGregor, right? Like, you'd struggle to name of any real number of people that are like actual fighters, but like how many people know about Jake Paul, Logan Paul, right? And they're barely professional boxers. And they're barely professional boxers, and Logan Paul has a fight coming up with Floyd Mayweather. And it's just, if you could see those, like the high-level martial artists and the Brazilians and all these, like, I don't know. I get it that it's like a very honorable and respectful practice martial arts is, but like if you're trying to do it professionally and make a living and you want to make money, maybe the worst thing in the world isn't to just kind of lean into some of that, like you were saying, like pro wrestling storyline stuff. Having the heel, having the trash talk, you know, get a little physical at weigh-ins, you know, whatever. Go with the Paul Brothers thing, and you like post about the people on social media, right? Everyone, whether you like it or not, everyone really pays more attention to that shit. So like, I don't know. I'm a fan. I want to see more of the like wrestling style build up and promos and personalities and stuff, but with the real martial arts still behind it. I don't want to just watch professional wrestling. I want to watch people that actually know what they're doing, or who actually like legitimately hurting each other on purpose. Not that pro wrestlers don't get hurt, but it's on accident, right? But yeah, it's really hard to watch a really like honorable martial artist either just kind of stand there while this wrestling sideshow thing goes on around them, or what's worse and more cringy is when they try to lean into it and like participate in it. I think that's it's just gross, and it doesn't usually work out very well. You usually end up relying on whoever the other party is that's not the like disciplined whatever martial artist. Like you end up with the Conor McGregor, right? You end up with that character, the Logan Paul, the one who's actually selling the fight versus the only thing the other person brings. Oh my god. Is skill or like merit in that one specific thing. No. Alright, so I'm on the red team, and I feel like I should already be apologizing to them. Okay, got another one. That one. Yeah. Oof. No. I don't know. Should I just stop trying for the same one? Constantly. Which way does this hit? This way. Damn it. Okay, well somehow red pulled into the first. I'll take that. We're in the lead. I had very little to do with it. I just mostly talked about pro wrestling, kind of, for 5 minutes. Didn't even really talk about pro wrestling. In all honesty, I don't know that much about it. The last time I legitimately watched pro wrestling, I want to say it was like Randy Orton, maybe The Rock, just that type of thing. Ever listened to Eric Weinstein? Interesting. I don't listen to him short of the handful of times I think he's been on the Joe Rogan Experience, and even then I don't listen to all of those, especially anymore. I find myself listening to fewer Joe Rogans now than I used to. I used to listen to it all the time. But no, this is a long answer for a quick question. It's no, I don't really, haven't really listened to a lot from Eric Weinstein, right? 10 qualified. We're going to another finale, possibly. I think. Yeah, 10 people should be a finale. Here we go. This is what this is the devil I know, right? So I'm not going to do any better than I did on the snowflake one, or the icebreaker one. Jerry isn't the same, ventured off in a lot of other podcasts. Yeah, okay, so it's not just me. Oh no, well, okay, here we go. Yeah, I can't exactly put my finger on what it is with, please hit the purple. No. I can't exactly put my finger on what it is, with Joe Rogan, but like, and there's still some where I'll see it come on and I might get hyped for like the guest, or I might just be in the mood or be caught up on other things. But lately anymore, I've just been listening to mostly listening to other shit, like I said, even though the shit was about the gameplay. Man, I might be the first one eliminated again. I do think I just killed those guys, though. No, you dick. Alright, one. Well, it's been real. There we go. Eliminated. I held on a lot longer that time than I normally do / anticipated I would. Give me my money. Oops. Let's see. What's in the shop? The Mugman outfit, which I've seen everybody wearing the Mugman outfit. Fish tank. Banana water. That's interesting. Peach blossom. This could give me my donut color, and I do have... We have to. Right? This is the closest... That's the closest color scheme I've seen in a while to what I'm looking for with my donut. So maybe new skin, new lease. A lot of strategy on that map. Yeah, 100%. Well, that's what I tried. Like, I cut the one guy off and kind of like ate up the blocks that he was trying, or the hexagons that he was going for. But it's, again, it goes back to like, I don't make it to that part of the game often enough to have developed any kind of strategy or gotten good at it, right? Because I play it once a month. Maybe now that I'm streaming, it'll be more often. Who knows? I'll just be optimistic. But yeah, I don't play that very much, so I'm just happy to be there, you know, let alone trying to implement some kind of strategy. But I do know that you, like, ideally, obviously, I want to take angles and cut people off. Hoard sections for myself so that I can survive as long as possible. If I do get a patch to myself for a little while, especially if I'm higher, you jump, stand, jump to the next one, and you give it really, like, that time to shake. Like, I'm getting there, I guess, is ultimately. And yeah, how is banana water not yellow? That also doesn't make sense. I think that's why I looked surprised. That's why I said it like that, because it was blue and white banana water. They just call it water, you know? Alright. For real this time. Here we go. People, I keep forgetting that this is the first round. I could have gone over, that would have been sick. There we go. You think there's 42 people in front of me right now? Someone finished. Chili Evil Burger. Oh, God. I thought that sign might have saved me for a minute, though. Okay. Alright, this is it. This is my moment. Too soon. Oh. Oh, we're good. We're good. Qualified. Skin, new me, you know? This could be the journey to crown number 1. Or it could be another connection error. You never know, right? This is it's like the game, it's like another game that we're playing. Will the internet crash? Roll out again. Here we go. Let's see how it goes. I'm historically not been good at this one, and tonight it's been even worse. I really just wanted to see that strawberry hit that cluster of people there that was in the middle. It was slightly off. Please stop. Please don't. Oh my gosh, only 5 more people need to fall off. I don't want to be one of them. No! Oh, that was my last chance. That was really lucky. I didn't even turn my camera, and we made it. Qualified again. Let's do it. Sweaty. Yeah, that one got intense at the end there. Snowball Survival. Snowball Survival is a team bait? No, I haven't played this one before. So let's see what happens. I've never try not to break the ice and don't fall out of the bowl. Okay. Easy enough, maybe. So I can run on the pink, but not the ice. Okay. Okay. Kind of see what we're doing here. No! Please let me back up. Oh, thank you. No, I shouldn't have. I got grabby. Should have taken that one more serious. Did get lucky rolling back onto the pink at that one for that first death though. Alright, screw it. Let's get one more and see if we can't level up one more time. Let's see if we can't level up again tonight. That'll be like the second, third time. My wife played this for the first time today, and it seemed like she's already as good or better than I am. And sadly, I can say that we have the same number of crowns, which is 0. So now I kind of feel like I have to get one first because I've been playing so much longer. that. Can't go off of this though without having to do that to get at the other screen. I probably have it locked on full screen or something, which I don't care enough to change it tonight. I just something I noticed. But I guess I should fix. There we go. Sorry, I almost had to put my please hold screen up there. I almost did it a minute ago too, because I kind of have to go to the bathroom, but I'm thinking I can just stick it out. Get this last game in, potentially the first crown. I don't want to get too ahead of ourselves. But yeah, figured I might as well just push on one more, get my level up, you know. Maybe walk away with a crown, but I think all I have to do is finish DoorDash, is finish this one, and I'll be good. All I have to do is finish this, and I should be like good with my with the level. So I only need 50 points. So like completing one course, and that's not the way to start. It's not the good way to do it. That got close at the end. That got a little closer than I wanted it to be. No, I don't want to forfeit. I'm just trying to... These names are ridiculous. I mean, I get it. They didn't want people using... Like, they assign you a name, and I don't even know if you can change it, but they give you the little stupid-ass auto-gen name that they give, because, like, people were using I guess inappropriate language in their usernames, which, look, as a parent, I don't hate depending on what it was, I don't hate that you took it out, but it just seems like there's a middle ground. Like, I mean, I played Call of Duty. I know that they have a system where they're filtering usernames, right? Like, and I don't know everything that goes into it on the back end, like how hard it would be for Fall Guys people, but it's like there's a middle ground between just assigning everyone a name that doesn't mean anything, and then worried about stream sniping. They could have been worried about stream sniping. Just the way I heard it explained was that, like, you would pull the trigger on that screen and you'd see a bunch of like shit asses and fuck sticks or whatever, right? Like, you would just see. And as like I said, as a parent, I appreciate the spirit of trying to keep it clean, especially a game that looks like this. Like, I don't want to say it's made for children, because there are some people out there that make the argument that all games are made for children, and I think the games are just made for people. But we can say, objectively looking at this, that it definitely looks like something that would appeal to little kids, and it appeals to my kids. So if we can keep some of the severe stuff out, I'm all for it. I just didn't. No. Alright. No, hit my mic. Oh, God, come on. And if I dive, I'm going to be screwed from the beginning, because then I don't have the dive I need for that part. Last one to qualify again, I think. It's a dangerous habit that I'm coming up with here. During the beta, it was your Steam name, which we all know you can change. Yeah, I'm sure that was rough. I apologize. Oh, sweet. I've gotten pretty consistent about finishing this one, though. This had a longer learning curve for me than some of the other maps, or courses, or whatever you'd like to call them. But yeah, this one didn't. It's still, I don't want to say has already clicked, but it's still taking some time. Hey, Jai Fool. I'm good, man. How are you? Please stop. Please stop. 2 points, something good. What's good? Thanks for hanging out on. Well, thanks for hanging out on a Sunday night. I missed. No, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for commenting. Thanks for following. I appreciate it. And I took my eyes off to check that notification, but I didn't redeem it either. It's like I said, as much as streaming might help me. Please don't. Please don't. Please don't. Eliminated. That was like the first time I ever played that map all over again. Didn't help that I kept getting distracted. But yeah. Oh, thanks for following. Good try. Thanks. It was an alright try. We got some new people in the chat hanging out. That was going to be the last one, but I'll go ahead and do one more. I did level up though, just like I said I was gonna. Let's get it. I got hard mode selected. I got the main show selected. Whoa, and we'll see how it goes. Reeves Peeves, thanks for the follow, appreciate it. What other games? How am I? I'm doing good. I play. What other games do I play? Well, it's hard because this is only the 4th or 5th time that I've been streaming, and it's like I play some of the games. Like I really enjoy playing. I enjoyed playing Among Us. Do enjoy playing it, but like I don't have a real core group of people, and I found that created a big problem when I tried to stream it. You can find that back on my channel. I do like Fall Guys. It's really chill, so when I do something more casual or chill, I'll just hop on and do some Fall Guys like I am tonight, just to kind of cap off the Sunday. Every Tuesday for now, I'm streaming Valheim. I've done that twice, so I'm only in it like 10 days or less or something like that. You've been doing it for 6 months. It takes time to find your groove. Yeah, I mean, it's so like based on other things that I do. Like I have podcasts, and I've made YouTube videos before, and I just there's a large element of what I do on a daily basis involves talking and kind of talking to no one. So that part of doing the stream is relatively easy. Because even if you guys weren't here and I didn't have anyone to talk to, I'll come up with enough to say, you know. But I am trying to find my rhythm in terms of like what games I play. So like I like survival games. Downloaded Valheim. So far, I really enjoy it. Really enjoy this. Again, if I could find enough people to make Among Us work, I would definitely try to stream that at least a little more. But trying to just join, like, either host my own and wait for people to join or join random servers, like, that wasn't a very streamable activity or gameplay experience. So, you don't realize how much, like, sitting around and waiting you're doing until you're doing it live on Twitch, right? And then it's like, Jesus Christ, is really nothing's gonna happen? Or, like, you know, people are gonna quit, no one's gonna join. So Fall Guys is a little more casual. Might even play some Apex Legends, get some shooters in here. I think the term, I'm gonna try to use some of my, some Twitch vocabulary. I think the term would be like, I kind of want to be like a variety streamer. Like I do a lot of other things, and that could bring people here potentially. No. Like I have audiences that can come from other places. Video games is just something that I've always enjoyed, always done in my own, like in my free time, my own time. So if I can kind of make all of those things work in one, why wouldn't I do that? No. But so I'll kind of find what my stream identity is. Like I said, try some shooters, I'll try some other stuff. I'll try new games when they come out, but So I will call myself at this point a variety streamer, but a brand new variety streamer. But yeah, McFeels, thanks for following. Reeves Peeves, I don't know if you heard me. I did answer you. I'm doing great. Hope you are doing well this Sunday evening, night. I guess I can say night, no matter where you're watching, assuming you're watching in the United States, because it would the earliest it would be like 6:23, right? That's later than evening. He laughed. All right, qualified. Let's see what we can see if we can get something done here. Oh, part of me regrets picking hard mode, but I genuinely don't know that I'm in a hard mode lobby this time. Tundra run. For the longest time, I thought this. Can I get my mouse? So for the longest time, I thought that dog was like a player skin, or I mean a statue, like on the map, and I was like, how is that winter themed? I didn't understand that part, but it isn't. It's a skin for the animation, and that was just an embarrassing thing. But I definitely thought there was some kind of like puppy statue, and I didn't see how it fit in with the rest of the aesthetic. Speaking of aesthetics, things are going well for the donut skin so far, for the donut pattern color. I think the color's peach, something like that. Oh, see, it's not winter themed anymore because they shoot fruit instead of snowballs, so now it's different. Well, it's different. This way. Go low off the jump because it doesn't typically work out. I go high anyway. Okay, you guys have fun with all that. Just fell down. He just can't walk. I hit the spikes. Got it. Qualified. Middle of the pack. Average. I'll take it. Sonic skin. Round over. That went quickly. Like once people started finishing, once that started, that just kept happening. Had a meaningful and surprising number of new viewers and followers. So again, as I remind myself in the chat, if you are watching, please follow me on Twitch, right? This is a new thing for me. I have committed hard to every single Saturday at 8 p.m. Eastern time. You might catch me on Sundays, you might catch me on some Fridays, and just really any other time that I can that I both have time and feel like streaming. So yeah, click follow, and I'll be back to hang out on Tuesday playing Valheim, like I said earlier, as I work to find my identity as a streamer, and ideally as I try to make myself not look so bad like I have in my past plays of Valheim. I'm gonna look like a real gamer this next time. Please just go. Team games don't normally go so hot for me. Take it. Go red team. I stopped him. I'm assuming he's got to be the first two in, right? So blue's out? Yeah. Nice. You know, I haven't talked about a lot of skins on this game, but I do really like the little, I want to say like 90s aerobics looking, like the headband and the short, like gym shorts looking thing. I'm a big fan of that. Like that kind of makes me wish that I had played more Tiptoe Tiptoe could go poorly. Only 12 people are going to qualify too, so it's Tiptoe and then the finale. Nope. Oh man, I really set myself back now. The crash test dummy, that's a beta, I think. That skin's from like the beta. He tricked me, he got me. It's not looking good. It's not looking good for me on this one. No, you know, I was pushed. And it's over. Well. Oh, alright. Well, that was a good effort. Let's see. Good effort tonight. Had fun. We got raided for the first time. Had a lot of new faces in chat. Had a lot of people. Had a lot of people end up following. Oh, thanks. I guess I hadn't shown anybody. Or I guess I hadn't shown you this. This is No Scope Dad. It's my friend Jim. He was streaming long before I ever started, and he kind of helped me get my OBS set up and all this other stuff. So yeah, I made this for just when I want to talk, if I'm just chilling. And things will change, things will improve, but this is just like a first draft, so to speak. But yeah, feel good. Fall Guys went good. It was actually a really productive night. Again, both for the stream and for my games. I did really well. I'm proud of that performance. I'm proud of how many people that I had hanging out, chatting. Thank you to everybody. If this was your first time, that's going to do it for me for tonight. I will be back again Tuesday at 8 o'clock Eastern Time. I'll be streaming Valheim. Probably be back Friday again too, but I'm not going to get too ahead of myself. Let's just plan on meeting here Tuesday at 8 o'clock. But that is going to do it for this stream. That's going to do it for me. Thanks everyone for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.